Hey, what up, it's Don.
Sammy Lee here.
And Raina, Soul Brothers,
Ooh,
and
this is
sister
gonna
in
be
the building.
Yes.
Yeah, Harden 3 and Harden 4. Okay, obviously the 4 just came out. Sammy got him, tested him. Raina's gonna migrate over.
The whole chill, man. No. So yeah, you guys already know. I mean, the Harden Volume 3 was top 3 easy for me last year. You know what I'm saying? Such a great performer. Harden Volume 4, if you didn't watch the review, you guys can go check that out. But it's still a good performer. But is it better than the 3? Did they improve upon it? And, you know, of course, they're not using boost. They're using their new cushion setup, Light Strike. So, is it better? We'll have to see. I believe the Harden Volume 3 was $140. And then, like, the Prime Knit versions were, like, $10 more, $150.
Right.
They reduced the price by $130 to $130.
Buy $130. It's a
Damn.
$10 shoe, guys.
Exactly. So, that it's good that it's cheaper. That's cool.
Yeah.
So, if you guys want to cop, we'll leave links below. But let's get it started off with the traction.
Switched it up quite a bit from the 3,
Yes.
which the 3 switched it up quite a bit from the previous 2.
Yeah.
So, what's more better?
Alright, so you already know how nice the Harden Volume 3 is, right?
Yeah.
The Harden Volume 4 is still really nice. Okay, so on the clean court, really good stop on both. I'd say the 3 stops better though. Especially like going forward, you know, like this.
Mm-hmm.
Especially like when you're doing pull-up jumpers, you know how you go like this and then you go like that.
Yeah, the 1-2.
Exactly, the 1-2, and then you're going forward like this.
Yeah.
Jump, you know, like that. I felt it sliding just a little bit. Definitely not as bad as like the Pro Visions or like Marquee Boost or any, you know, any of those shoes. But still just a little bit. In the Harden Volume 3, there's really none of that. You know what I'm saying? Lateral movement, they're both really good. So clean court, Harden Volume 3 is better. Dusty setting, Harden Volume 3 is better. Picks up less dust, and they're both easy to wipe, but it just picks up a lot less dust in the Harden Volume 4. 4's picked up dust like pretty fast, you know, and it does get dangerous if you let too much dust build up. So 3 is better on dust. Durability, I would say the 4 is going to be better, especially on outdoor courts, but on hardwood, the Harden Volume 3, like, there's no fraying or, like, anything, like, you know, coming off on the 3.
Yeah, it feels a little softer, but
Yeah.
hey, you know, if it's not, you know, shredding up, then
Yeah.
who cares?
So, like, the 3 is still, like, really good. Like, I've had this for a while and I'm playing it all the time, and there's really no signs of, like, you know, this being a not durable tool. But just from the hardness of the rubber, we'll have to say the 4 is probably more durable, you know? So, overall, on indoor court, 3 is better. 4 is still good, but 3 was top tier. So
Right.
there's that.
All right, moving on to a big discrepancy here.
Ooh.
A big switch up. Both good cushions,
Mhm.
right? You know, just as far as tech goes, Light Strike is dope. Hopefully it's lighter,
Yes.
hence the name Light Strike, and usually it is. But what are the differences?
All right. So the 3. Let me.
Of course, there's boost in the 3. The first 3 models had boost, full-length boost.
Exactly.
Full-length Light Strike in the 4s.
I'd say they feel pretty dang similar.
Mm.
As far as like, yeah, no, there's really no differences, you know? Like, court feel is incredible in both of the shoes. Like, really good. Impact protection is really good, except for hard impacts. I would say the Harden Volume 4 is even a little bit better for very hard impacts, you know? The 3, like, when it landed really hard, it didn't, like, bottom out or anything, but, you know, it kind of hurt. And the 4, it doesn't hurt as much. Bounce, both in the heel, very subtle. Like, there's a nice little bounce in the heel, especially if you're just like jogging here, like on your heels and stuff. In the forefoot, they both feel plush. I would say the Light Strike feels a little bit bouncier and a little bit more plush in the forefoot. I don't know why. The 3, not as much. So maybe they thickened it up a little bit. I'm not sure. But very similar. If you want a little bit more cushion, a little bit more bounce and stuff like that, I feel like the 4 is a little bit better. But the 3 is still nice.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, very similar feeling cushion. So I guess it wins just by a hair.
But we'll kind of see in weight some difference too.
Yeah, definitely.
We would imagine. So
Definitely.
we'll get there.
And as far as like heel to toe transition and stuff, I mean, they're both really nice. They have a nice little curved edge here in the heel, and then nice heel compression. And then of course they're both very flexy here in the forefoot, and you have a nice little curve shape in the forefoot as well. So
Heel to toe, tie it up.
yeah, very
maybe.
fluid. Yeah, I love
Okay.
it. Yeah.
Materials.
All right, so materials, obviously, like always, Harden's different colorways have different materials. Like this one.
Yeah, that's like a full-on leather, painted leather.
This is kind of trash.
24 karat gold plated.
Yeah, exactly. So, so I'll be comparing it to the actual Prime Knit version, the black version that I have, and then I'd say this is pretty much Prime Knit as well in the 4. The 3 is definitely thicker with the Prime Knit. You know, so the 3 Prime Knit is thicker than the 4 Prime Knit. It feels a little bit more, you know, cozy. You know what I'm saying? Like a thicker material.
The 4 does?
No, the 3.
Oh, yeah.
Because the Prime Knit is a little bit
it's nice.
thicker. It's pretty nice.
It actually probably, I think, even almost looks a little more premium.
Yeah, exactly.
The 3 Prime Knit. This, I don't know what it is. Looks a little more budget. I mean, it's definitely still a knit, but and then you have some kind of cheap fuse going on.
Yeah.
And the toe here looks like, in this colorway, it looks like duct tape. We were talking about.
It does, yeah.
You know.
If you want the more minimal material, go with the 4. If you want like the cozier, thicker material and you know like it feeling a little bit more comfortable on foot, like especially in the toe area, go with the 3 Prime Knit. Obviously, they're both really soft, and I like a more minimal material, so I like the Harden Volume 4 better. You know what I'm saying? And as far as the tongue goes, they're both. No, the 4 is a little bit more plush. There's a little bit more cushion in the tongue, so I like the 4 better on that. But as far as materials, I think I would have to go with the 4.
Okay. Moving on to fit.
Fit. Go true to your Adidas size for both of them. As far as length goes, the toe space is they're both pretty damn tight. You know, with the Harden Volume 3, especially in this material, but also the Prime Knit doesn't really stretch out that much. You know, I think it's because it's like really thick.
Yeah.
I mean, it does stretch out just a little bit. You know, especially if you're playing it a lot, but you know, not as much as the 4. The 4 stretched out a lot, like a good amount. So like at first when I got it, I was like, oh, it's pretty tight, but now it's like it's a little looser. You know what I'm saying? And also, I would say the 4 is wider. The 3 was pretty damn narrow. The 4 is a little bit wider, so it's a little bit more wide foot friendly. So if you have a wider foot, 4 is a little better. If you have a narrower foot, 3 is a little better. So 3 was better for me.
Alright.
Also, both were easy to put on because the heel, I love this.
Yeah, the big heel tab.
Yeah.
It's like a massive shoehorn.
Yeah.
You just slide in.
I love it, dude.
It's dope.
You know, you have to like, you know, put your thumb here and like have your heel. I hate that, you know, so that's a nice little touch. As far as support and lockdown goes, both incredible. Like lateral support, lateral containment, both really good. They're both wide, low to the ground, so lateral support is very good. And no heel slippage or anything for me personally, so they're both really, really nice.
Alright, step in comfort.
Step in comfort, I tied up. They're both pretty comfortable. For some reason, I would say the Boost is a little bit more I can feel it a little bit easier just walking around.
Right.
The 4, I can really feel when I start playing. You know what I'm saying? So I guess casual use, the 3 would be slightly more comfortable.
Right.
Yeah.
Alright, wait. The 3 is gonna be heavier.
It's gonna be a little heavier.
Right, for sure. Let's see how much.
Harden Volume 3, 13.1 ounces. And then the 4 is 13.05. The other one was lighter. It's just so weird.
Yeah, different shoes. The same pair of shoes, one could be lighter.
12.87.
Yeah.
That's so weird. Anyways, so I mean, it's kind of like the same weight.
Yeah.
Interesting.
That is interesting.
Interesting.
I thought the 3 would be a little heavier.
Yeah.
But.
So does that mean? I mean, there is a lot more light strike though. If you look at it, like it's a lot more bubbly. Like this is a lot. You know, it's just a straight line. This is just like boom, boom. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So maybe that, but I'm pretty sure light strike is way lighter than Boost. You know, maybe just a little bit. I'm not sure. What feels lighter? The 4 feels a little bit more. It feels a little bit lighter. Like I said in the comparison, the cushion feels a little bit more bulky. You know, in the 4. The 3 is just more streamlined. It's a little bit more minimal as far as like the entire shoe goes. But the material is is thicker in the 3, and it's, you know, thinner in the 4. So it's kind of like the opposite materials. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get it.
So there's that.
Okay, cool. Let's touch on I guess ventilation real quick.
Ventilation, they're both hot.
Okay.
Yeah, they're both like on the hotter side. Yeah.
Durability.
Durability. I mean, just because the outsole, I would say 4, but I've had no issues with my 3 at all. So.
Aesthetics.
3.
I don't like either of them. Tie it up.
Really?
Yeah.
But this is so ugly, dude.
Yeah, but I don't love the 3 either, though.
I like the 3 better.
Let us know what you guys think in the comments section. I'm a little bit indifferent. All right, wrapping things up.
Yes. So $10 difference is really doesn't matter. What's the overall better performance? To be honest, I like the 3 better. The traction is just better, and that's about it.
Traction is big.
The traction
really
is big. I mean, the 4 is still really nice, like still good, but the 3 was just top tier, and I just really didn't have to worry about, you know, dust or anything. So that's why I like the 3 better. Also, the fit was a little bit better for me in the 3 because it's a little bit narrower.
Right.
So if you have a wider foot, the 4 would be a little bit better. But other than that, I mean, they're both like really similar. You know, the cushion's still really similar. They're both really good. So,
but if you like one of them aesthetically more, just probably get that one.
Exactly.
Right? Or if you want something cheaper, the 3s are probably on sale.
Yes.
Somewhere, somehow, some way.
Yeah, and also I would love to try a solid
Yeah.
outsole option. You know, maybe that might be a little bit better. We'll have to see because this is, you know, slightly opaque. So yeah, 3 for the win. Even though the 4 is still nice. You know, so there's that. If you guys want to cop either, we'll leave links below. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys next week.
Later.